Do you want to improve your balance, flexibility, and strength? Let's explore hand to big toe pose together. Hi, I'm Jenny Lu. We're going to go over 3 modifications of this balancing posture before taking on the full pose. So you're going to be needing your yoga mat, a yoga strap, or a non-stretchy belt, and also have a chair nearby, a towel, and a blanket. All right, let's have some fun. Okay, let's build this pose together from the ground up. So taking your time, we're going to sink your knees, sink your hip joints, and then drop your tailbone slightly so you can feel your lower abdomen engaged. We're just going to do a little bit of pouring exercise that I teach in my Tai Chi class. So this is going to help you to feel the weight transfer. So you're going to transfer the weight to one side and then transfer the weight to the other leg. So we are mirror images of each other. You're going to pour your weight all the way to your left leg and then slowly lift your right leg right here. Okay, relax the shoulders. From here, you're going to gently take your leg up. So left hand is going to hold on to the right knee. Make this sign, like sign language number 3. These 2 fingers are going to come to between the big toe and the second toe. And then once you grab that toe, yogic toe lock, the thumb is on the outside. You can take this hand, put that on your hip joint. Just stay here for a breath. Breathing in, breathing out. So this could be your modification number 1. For those of you, if you feel like maybe balance is a challenge or even flexibility, it could be a challenge, you can practice here first. So this direction, your knee is facing forward. Take a breath, inhale. And exhale. Great. And then if you're ready, you can start to slowly extend your leg straight. So then from here, those of you that you're still having your toe in your fingers right here, wrapped around with your fingers, you're going to stand up straight. Okay, so take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. So you're grounding with all corners of your bottom foot. Your leg is not locked at the knee. You do want to feel the muscle combing up. And then also making sure the pelvis is kind of parallel to the ground. So you're not letting this side ride up too much. So core engaged. Okay, so take your time slowly. We're going to bend the knee. I'll just give you a few more tips. Okay, so coming down. You can tap your hip joints a little bit. I'm going to turn to my side for the second side. Okay. Tap your hip joints, shaking out. I will take you into the pose first. So you're going to pour the weight from one side to the other just to feel the weight transfer. All corners of your feet. Relax the upper body. Tailbone drops slightly. So remember, this is for balance, strength, stability. And when the legs extend, we're stretching the back side of that leg. Okay. When you're ready, you're going to pour the weight into your right leg. We're going to use the left leg now, your left leg. So taking your time, lift the leg up. 3, number 3 in sign language. Once you have your foot, you're going to stay here. So I'm going to turn to my side now. Okay, you stay where you are. Okay, when you're ready, you want to make sure your shoulders is stacked right on top of your hip joint and your pelvis is about parallel to the ground, and then you have your core engaged. So when you're ready, you're extending your leg right in front of you. So push the heel out and you're grabbing onto the toes. Don't worry, we do still have 2 more modifications coming. So again, if this is too much, you can stay with the knee bend. You just stay there, keep practicing your balancing pose with the knee bend. Okay, breathe into your belly. Breathing out. Taking your time slowly, bend the knee, and then letting your leg come down. Okay, so tap out your hip joints a little bit. Very good. Okay, relax your shoulders, shaking out your hands. Breathe out. Okay, so for this part, you're going to grab your strap. This variation is really good for those of us that you say that I can't lift my leg that up high and my knee doesn't bend that deep. This is a great opportunity for us to explore the pose this way. Okay, so you're going to use your strap, and then again, let's pour the weight first. So you're going to stand with your feet about shoulder width apart, and then just slowly sinking your weight, pour the weight from one side to the other so we have a firm foundation. You're going to sink your weight slowly to your left leg. So you're going to do your right leg first. So taking your toes on the front, relax the shoulders. So instead of making your yogic toe lock, you're going to use your strap. So hook your strap right on the ball of your foot. Okay, so you can hold actually right here first and just to kind of feel it out. How does this feel? And then if that feels pretty good, you can slowly stretch the strap straight. Okay, so you have the control to either, if you have the flexibility, you can lift the leg up or just a little bit lower. The key is to make sure your back is fairly straight. Your hips are stacked right on top, underneath your shoulders. And then you can put your hand over here. Okay, breathing into your lower abdomen, breathing out. So just feel, I can feel my bottom leg trying to balance, right? That's how we practice. We train our balance and stability. So the bottom leg, you are not locking the knee joint, little soft in the knee, and then comb the muscle up, comb the kneecap up, use your thigh muscle, core engaged. Great. And then slowly you can unhook, relax. Okay. Gently shake out. You can we're going to switch over to the other side. So taking your time, feet stacked underneath your hip joints. And again, if you feel like this way, I just have my strap like half. You can also just use it if you feel like I need longer strength, just use the longer side of your strap. Okay, so relax and then pour the weight again. Put your mind in your core. Tailbone drops slightly. Your core is engaged. Taking your time, you're going to pour your weight to your right leg. Okay, we're mirror images of each other. And then your left leg comes to the front with the toes touching. Relax the shoulders, back straight. And you're just going to slowly lift the leg up. So hook the strap right on the ball of your foot. You can just pull your leg up a little bit. So get a little bit of that stretch in for your hip joint. And then just feel the bottom foot, all corners of your foot, knee a little soft, comb the muscle up. Great, breathing in, breathing out. So you can choose to have, now this time you can do 2 hands holding the strap, or you can do 1. It doesn't really matter, okay? I'm gonna turn to my side again, just so you can see. Relax. And then you can have your strap a little bit lower or bend the elbows if you have the flexibility, making sure your back is still staying straight. You can lift the leg up a little bit higher, stretching the hamstrings for flexibility. Okay, taking your time. Slowly bend that knee. Unhook. Very good. Again, you can tap your hip joints, shaking out the legs, letting go of tension. Give your spine a nice little wiggle. Very good job. For this next modification, you're going to use your chair and also a blanket or towel to cushion the top for the back of your ankle. Okay, so this version is really good for those of us that you feel when you use your strap, you feel like your back maybe is a little rounded or you're out of alignment for your spine or the rest of your body. So try this version out with me. So you want to have the chair actually in front of you. So I'm actually going to turn to face my chair. So take your time, relax your body, and just stand, kind of estimate, right? If you just take your leg forward, your ankle is going to end up right here on top of the cushy part. So we're going to pour the weight again, taking your time. Whichever leg that makes sense for you, you're going to slowly sink the weight to the grounding leg, and the leg you're going to lift slowly. Draw your leg up. If you need, hold on to the back side of your thigh, and then just take your leg forward. So same kind of alignment tips apply. So bottom foot, all corner of your foot, pelvis facing forward, to your chair, and then they're about parallel to the floor. Okay, no locking in the joints, pressing through the ball of your foot. So then you stretch the back side of the leg. You can put your hands on your hip joints, back straight, reaching the top of your head to the sky, combing the muscles on your thighs. Breathe. Very good. So when you're ready, you can slowly, carefully take your leg down. So if this is too tall for you, you can actually use the seat of the chair too. That's another option. Or sometimes tables are a little shorter than the chair, so you can also use that. I'm just gonna flip this over. So taking your time, picking the height that works for you, and then just a little bit of pouring the weight again, hands on the pelvis, facing your prop, facing your chair. Okay, very good. Pour the weight. So you switch leg already. So leg that was on the floor before, you're gonna draw that leg up, knee into the chest. And then just make sure it's the correct position. So if you need, maybe move yourself a little forward or a little back. Make sure you're stable. Okay, so once you're here, shoulders relaxed, upper body light, drop the tailbone, and then your bottom leg rooted and grounded. And then you're just gonna push the heel out, toes coming closer to you, stretching the top leg. Also feel the muscle in the leg. And then the bottom leg, little soft in the knees, in the knee, and take a breath. Centered, grounded, and supported. Strong, balanced, and flexible. Very good. Taking your time, lift the knee up, and then you can take the chair to the side. So practice those 3 variations or whichever variation that works for you. And then when you got to the point you feel like, oh, I think, I got to be able to hold the pose pretty balanced and stable, you can try one more. So this is a balance. So going from extended hand to big toe pose, we're going to open to the side. Okay, just a little bit more challenging, but you can do it. So soften the knees, pour the weight, relax. Great. So whichever version you want to do, extend it, hand to big toe pose, back straight, and then you're going to start to slowly open up. Yeah, to the side. So those of you with your knees bent, this is okay. You just open up the hip joint. And then take the other arm, chest open. So still try to push the hips so that they're about parallel to the floor. It's a little bit harder. And then slowly rotate your neck, your head, look over to the extended arm. Slowly coming back, hand on the hip, leg dropping down. Relax. Okay, so you're going to go over to the other side just to make both sides even. Sink, lift. You can use strap, your hand, your chair, extend it, hand to big toe pose. Take your time slowly. Side. Yeah, sideway. Hand to big toe pose. Taking your time. Once you feel pretty stable, you can slowly look away from that extended leg. When you're ready, coming back, hand on the hip, leg coming down. Relax. So you can tap your hip joints, shaking out any leftover tension. Keep practicing these poses. I'm going to link 2 other videos in the description below this video. One working on making the hamstrings more flexible. The other one making your legs stronger so then you can practice some of the balancing postures better. Okay, so keep practicing. If you enjoy learning like this, please subscribe to the channel, click the bell next to it so then you can get notified the next time I come out with a new video. Let's keep practicing.